Ting, 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 ding, ding. Hello, it's time to tune in. Pring, ting, pring, ting, 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 ting. Calling, it's the golden chosen. Frozen, spoken, token, it's the red hot top spot, red alert with a white skirt, it's the burning, flaming, tick tock, take your time, I'm turning, shining and rising, glowing through the skies with the light of light. Hunger, hunger, I'm the one, I'm the drum. Rum ba bum 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 ba ba bum ba ba bum ba. We see a hero. How we feeling? Meditation's done. This is gonna be a quick one, just to prepare y'all for later. I have a guest that he's a trainer back in the States. He watches my videos and he's been applying and learning and grasping and also sharing the light with those that with his clients and those he works with in the States. And so he's going to be entering in probably here shortly, and I'm going to let him, express the questions that we're going to ask later. He want to ask later about fitness, and just to bring more awareness to physical fitness and taking care of your bodies, because for the most part we've been put in situations that don't allow us to exercise, to stretch our body, or make time for it. And so we're going to try to inspire, motivate, elevate, and hydrate your soul, and so you can make more time for yourself, for yourselves, to shape your body, to shape your organs, and thus reflect and shape your life. And you will see the natural geometry, the harmony come, together. So I just came from jogging, so I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm gonna let that catch for a second, and we're gonna let him tune in. Let me see if he's here already. Are you him based in plants? I did an interview with him before on prenatal, so I'm gonna see if he's in the room. I'm gonna invite him and see if he's busy. Let's see if I can find him. If not, we'll just do it later. We already set up a time. It's probably gonna be around between 7 and 9, maybe a little bit before. Let me see if I can find him real quick. Based. Oh, it's tight, everyone. Okay, it's not showing up. Can y'all still see me while I'm doing this? I really don't know. Okay, I can't get him to show up, so we're gonna see if he comes in the room, or if you're in the room, go ahead and request. But like I was saying, we're gonna bring more awareness to taking care of your body and making time for yourself, because a lot of your stress, a lot of the dis-ease within you, a lot of the disorder can be, remedied, cured, or put into a dormant state if you are willing to start exercising the body and taking yourself for a walk, taking yourself for a jog, working on your upper body, your lower body, and your core, the 3 parts of yourself, your upper channels, your center channel, and your lower channel, strengthening the bones, strengthening the organs, strengthening the tissues and the arteries and the vessels, so that detoxing is a lot easier and you're not holding on to so much so often. The number one reason why we hold up to 10 pounds of waste in our colon and we carry it into the next day and into the next day and we never cleanse it out is because the organs and the tissues have got lazy. You see, if you feel lazy, this is your body telling you something. You see, if you feel lazy, then the organs, the tissues, the cells, the heart, the body, the living energy within you is lazy. The organs are lazy. The bones are lazy. And so when you're trying to eliminate toxins, when you're having troubles in your life, it's because you have stressed these organs. They're lazy. They can't detox efficiently. You see? And now it has been carried up to your mind. And this is why you have those thoughts, because the mind is giving you the signals of what's going on in the body. And it reflects in the events, because while these signals are going on, they're trying to tell you what's wrong with the body. You're lazy. You're not feeling comfortable. You're diseased. You're distressed. And then you take these signals, and then you still have to go out into life. You still have to go to work. You still have to take all these signals that you're getting for what's wrong. So remember that you're getting signals from your inner world of what's, not well with you, what's not well or well with you, what's good or what's not good with you, whether you're feeling powerful or disempowered, whether you're feeling strong or weak, happy or sad. You're taking all these signals, and then you're going and expressing in life, at work, with your family, wherever you go to entertain yourself, your hobbies, you see. And so the better that we can reorganize and restructure and get better signals within our body, what I call alkaline signals, this is, known amongst the community who knows about the pH balance of the body. The alkaline signal, because you get two signals in the body, the acid and the alkaline. And what you want to do, let me show you these. Hey, hola, show everyone. Buenas. Bye-bye. Bye. They was doing the little Tai Chi thing I be doing. I was trying to catch them doing it. And so, I just lost my thoughts. So I get messing with people. Let me see if I can find this dude in here. But as I was saying, you want to work on your acid and your alkaline signals. Buenas, mommy. Your acid and your alkaline signals. And this is your positive and your negative. The lower self and the higher self. The lower cell and the higher cell. The acidic cell that's needed in the womb to digest things, and the alkaline cell that's needed to keep the vitality of the body. You see? And you have to work to keep these two energies in your body in balance. And that's what the heart is. The heart's job, and this is why all the blood flows through the heart. The heart job is to try to keep the blood alkaline through your experience, so that you can make alkaline decisions at the heart. But when you overwhelm the body with acidic thoughts, acidic music, and toxic lifestyles, and of course the toxic food that at least 80% of humanity consumes on a regular basis, then the signals you are getting are acidic. And this is why the most intelligent people in the world express in a toxic way. They don't love the human race. They don't love each other. They don't love themselves. They don't like what they see in the mirror. This is why they're changing their body parts. They're changing their sexual organs. They're getting face-overs because they don't love who they are. They don't love the acidic signals that they're getting from the body. They don't love the toxic blood that has developed from their lifestyle. And so they try to find a way to change the reflection in the mirror instead of changing the reflection within. And so I can never talk short. I was trying to make this a short live. And I was trying to get my boy to go. Let me see if I can get him to join in now. Base implants. I was trying to do a short live, get off, not save it, and now this has to be saved. Hold tight, y'all. Let's see if I can get him in here, let him know. I did. I'm so random, so I can't blame him. Okay, I can't get him to come up. Hold tight. My bad. Let's see if I can scroll down and find them. Okay, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Y'all bear with me. Okay, I can't find them, so screw it. Well, we're gonna be looking to do it around about between 6 and 9, something like that. So it's probably gonna be around about 7 or so. And he has questions, gym related, fitness related, and of course, health related. Always, everything is health. Everything is your well-being. If you're not talking about your well-being, which includes your lifestyle, your children, and what you do every day to grow, to thrive, to expand your consciousness, to expand your heart, and to build your temple, then this is what it means to be lost. You're lost in a world full of vitality, and you can't find health put it as your priority. Yes, claro. Sí, me get 3 días. 1 10 internet.
¿Cuánto quieres?
27. So in a minute, just getting the guy to some minutes real quick. She's at the mall. Okay, so 3, 3, 9, 8, 7, 9, 7, 6, 7. Okay. So hold tight, just getting some minutes in here. Y'all can see what one of the little puperias look like. You see little puperias in Honduras. Right outside the sand. You can come out right out here and grind. You can ground right out here from the sand. What is it? You got 4 coconuts.
Yeah.
Sí, 4. He said you got 4 coconuts with me. They at your house? Tu casa? Okay, 30 minutos. En about 30 minutos me necesito pastos and then regreso. Sí, gracias. Carne? Is it carne? Well, I'll be back in a minute. I gotta get these minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutos. So this is how I be, I just be walking up, they be offering me coconuts, and this is how I keep my coconuts and keep shining. Let me pay for this real quick. Got this. Y'all hold tight. I know it's boring waiting on me to pay for stuff and take care of business stuff. See up there. What the guys know? I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay. So like I was saying, you have to make the time for yourself, or you don't love yourself. It's really that simple. I try to keep things simple, and the more focused I get, right now I'm on about 18 hours a day just breathing exercises and liquids, and then at night I eat my boiled bananas to ground the energy and go ahead and put me to sleep, so I don't stay up all night, because when the energy's that high, I can stay up all night, and y'all be asleep, so I don't want to do no lives too late. I don't want to be making posts too late, so I need to sleep for now until the transformation's done, right? And so make sure you make the time every day somewhere in your schedule. If you need help scheduling around the clock, I can do it with a circadian rhythm, where there's 2 shifts in a day, and that you should make time for that to be great for working out, where your body's actually more in the mood for it, even if you feel like you're mentally not. A lot of times you don't feel that you're in a mood for working out. It's because you've desensitized yourself through your toxic lifestyle and through eating the wrong things. And so when your body and your nerves are desensitized, then you don't feel what the body wants to do. The body really wants to go for a jog, a run, a walk every day. So if you don't feel that way, it's because you have been desensitized. The same way where people don't feel love and compassion for life, or for the animals, or for their food, or for the trees and the bees, or for other human beings. They have desensitized their mind the same way the military enforces, disabling the compassion within the human being, because that's what's needed for what they do. And so most of us are desensitized. And so to resensitize yourself, to get back sensitive with your body and to be able to feel, okay, there he is. Come on in. You don't make me do a whole live. I was trying to tell him what you're doing. Let me see if I can, where's the request? I don't see the request yet. Based implants, I don't see the request yet. Oh, there it is. Hold tight. All right, come on, live thing. There we go. So we're waiting on him to enter. Hope everyone is feeling wonderfully amazing. Hope you woke up rising and shining. Peace, family.
What's good, man? What's good? Blessed.
How we feeling?
We blessed
How
out
has
here,
your
man.
day been going?
I've been watching. I've been in your live for 10 minutes, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Well, you know, Steve, what it is also is that I want everyone to know my comments. They be coming in late, so I try to keep them. That's just like when everybody was trying to tell me, like, what you call us in the room yesterday? I was like, you know, it pops up kind of late. And
Yeah.
then, you know, so because of that, and because I'll be walking and, you know, concentrating on where I'm going. You see, so.
For sure. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about the importance of physical fitness on your spiritual journey.
Yes, I like that title.
Yeah. Yeah, so my first question for you, man, just to get it rolling is like, why train the temple? You know, why train the temple?
It's like you just said, you know, the spiritual side and the spiritual journey of fitness is understanding that there's only one journey that you've ever been on, the spiritual journey. Us being disconnected from that one journey, the spiritual journey, is the reason why we don't understand why we should take care of our body, our cells, our organs. Because we don't understand that the spirit, the essence of life, the life force, the ocean of life, the source of energy that gives birth to everything that moves that we see, is within every cell, every particle of you. And so when you exercise the body, you are naturally exercising the spirit. And many religious documents and texts that I've read along my spiritual journey, it has been said that before there is a natural body, there must first be a spiritual body. Or I believe it's actually, I'm going to correct it, it's actually both. Before there is a before there's a natural body, there's a spiritual body. And before there's a spiritual body, there's a natural body. They both go one in one because there's really only one world, you see, because you are deeper, you only can go deeper outside, the deeper inside. And the outside world is what we've been trained to call things, but you're only deeper within creation. And when you go deeper within yourself, you go deeper within your creation, the creation that, you know, you're expressing from. And when you exercise these organs, you're massaging. You're just like you get an external massage. You're massaging the organs, the cells, the nerves, the tissues, and helping them efficiently give you the signals faster. A lot of us could have made better decisions if we just could have got the signal fast enough. You see?
Yeah.
And so what you do externally is like when you push and when you pull and when you squat, you're working on the foundation, the way you push energy away from you and the way you attract energy towards you, pull it. You see, because you are an electromagnetic being and every cell within you is electromagnetic. And so when you're pushing, you're working on the force of repel. And when you're pulling, you're working on the force of attraction. And when you're squatting, you're working on your grounding, your ability to stand for yourself. Your foundation. So a lot of people, you know, in their mind, they can't stand for themselves. But that's because the body is the mind and the legs are weak. You see?
Yeah.
So this is why they don't have no stance for themselves. When you got strong legs, you know, even if you don't know how to fight, you're naturally willing to, you know, protect yourself.
Hey, you went into
but
my
when
next
you have
question.
Weak legs. Go ahead.
You went into my next question by yourself. I was going to say, what is the connection between physical strength or physical endurance and willpower? And you're just going into it right now. So talk about it.
Exactly. And it goes right back into what I said. There's only one journey, the spiritual journey. So there's only one power. We have categories. Let's say that, let me call this the spiritual seed. And we call fitness, we call emotion, and we call thought. the fruit of the spiritual seed. You see? So it's only one seed being worked on at all times, which express into different fruits you call physical, emotional, and thought.
Damn.
So the connect,
Yeah.
you see? And so when you're exercising any part of the body, when you're stretching any part of the body, you're allowing the spirit to stretch out more and expand more. When you're strengthening the body, you're strengthening your spirit, the fire within you, your courage, your bravery. A lot of us feel disappointed, discouraged. We're out of our willpower because we are out of the strength. We don't give will to the body. The body needs the willpower. And if we was in our natural environment, like all the other animals, they're always moving. You see? The primates, which, you know, we are the most evolved primate, meaning first being to have a relationship with all of life. Prime, first. Mate, relationship. First being to have a relationship with all of life, meaning that we have made all the animals, all the insects, all the plants, everything that we can touch, we have tried, or some human has tried to make friends with. And when you look at the other primates, they are swinging, they are climbing, they are running. When you look at lions and any other active being, and being that our legs are long, we are active beings, they are active. And so when you are not active, you disactivate your body. You disactivate your spirit. You disactivate your willpower to get through in life.
Yep. Why is it important
to
move outside?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pin this topic.
Go ahead.
And I'm listening.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, I was gonna ask, why is it important to move outside? You know, people think they need a gym membership. People think they need to be able to get in.
That's a great question. That is a great one. I'm going to give you codes on that one right now. That is a great question. And I do, you know, I'm going to clean everything up with it. So I'm going to make it complete and talk about inside and outside. And so I just posted this. And so, you know, brother, anybody that shares energy from this specific live, I will share energy with you because you're on asking the questions. So I just pinned the topic in my guy, Cash App. And so anybody that, you know, is resonating with this live, you're growing from it, you're expanding from it, and you have the extra energy to share, and you're not going to hurt, it's not going to hurt your home or your family, then, you know, this is the link, and I will share with the brother, you know, whatever exchange come through, and we'll work out whatever percentage you feel like, you know, should be worked out, and I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, we blessed, man.
All is love. Now go ahead. Now you just repeat the question.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about how the earth is your gym, you know, and we got to get outside and we got to get in these trees and we got to get in this grass and why that's important.
Yes. The way you say things is very good. You know, the earth is your gym, meaning that indoor or outdoor, you are still on earth. But again, remember that we have lost the term more and higher, you see. And so when you are outside, you have more connection and you have the ability to get more breath in. And understanding that air is just really, really, really thin water like moisture, you're also getting the moisture in the air, which is also helping to hydrate the body while you exercise, that which you do not get on the inside. So when you're on the outside, you're getting the moisture from the air. You're also getting bathed in the sun, so it helps you charge and also helps the body sweat and detox. One of the key things working out do is heating up the body to detox everything out, because parasites and toxins, they start to burn up at a certain temperature. And this is why you get hot when you work out.
Right.
Also, if you're running like I do, I run on the beaches, the sand, you're able to run barefoot. It's not many places because of how we have designed the earth now to run barefoot without getting cut on your feet or, you know, being uncomfortable. But when you're at the beach and you're able to go in the sand and go for a run, now you're also able to jump in the water. If you get cold, you're able to go for a swim. You're able to ground at the same time. And grounding meaning that you're barefoot and your soles are connected to the earth. And so now you're on the charger of this spaceship that we live on. And you have plugged yourself in, and now you're going for a run. So now you're getting charged from the earth. You're getting charged from the sun. let's not forget that the ocean is constantly soaking sea algae, sea moss, sea salt, and this is an eternal soak. It's always soaking. It's always been soaking since we've been here. And it also is bathed in moonlight and sunlight. So you're getting nourished on more ways than most of us can understand.
The ocean. Got you, man. What about inside? You said you were going to talk about inside.
Inside. What inside is, it's more of a, it's convenient when, especially like, let's say that in Honduras, it rains. It can rain for 7 days. I've been in Honduras before and it rained for 14 days straight. When you have situations like that, you see, you can still go and get a workout in, because remember that the breath is in there. So as long as you got your breath, you're going to make it to the next day. And so you can still go in there and work on your breath and your body, and you'll get the sunlight whenever the sun comes back out. You'll get, renourished whenever you take yourself back into nature. The key is to make nature your priority. And, the gym is also a useful tool. We want to put natural first as the priority. And then we have tools around this natural world. Just like I put myself first, and I put my mind and my spirit, and I work on myself every rising before I try to give a lie. And then I use the tool that we call the phone to project the information, the mind, the soul that's being expressed and expanded within me.
Yes, yes. I watch your videos when you do your training outside, and you always have that playful mindset. All right, so why is it important to have a playful mindset versus a super serious mindset?
Because the body you should be happy to be taking care of yourself. The body should be feeling happy and joyful. The body is really happy to see you, because the body sees you through your eyes, and it's happy to see you taking care of it. You see? Until you're in a position where you can autopilot your body and let your body do what it wants, and it's kind of relying on you to take care of it.
Yep, you got to dance.
It sees you, yeah, exactly. When it sees you dancing, singing, working out, and taking care of the body and enjoying it, it is very pleased with you. And this frequency of being pleased and being grateful for the experience brings and reflects other events and people and abundance into your life.
That's right. That's right. All right, man. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the idea, and this is in the fitness world. This is like, it's very slow to wake up to this idea of building your body from the garden and not from the grave. And we want to talk about like the spiritual ramifications of what's happening when you're eating all that high protein and when you're eating all those dead animals. What else is happening besides getting those big muscles? Like, what's happening energetically? Why is it important to eat from the garden?
Well, it's great because before you came in, I was talking about alkaline and acid. And we got to remember that we have two building channels that we can build with. We can build with the acidic, toxic lifestyle, drugging ourselves up, using a whole bunch of supplements, eating a whole bunch of meat, which gives you, you can bulk up fast and die quick. Or you can go for the alkaline way, which gives you greater longevity, more heart, gives you intelligent mind and compassion for life, connects you deeper within yourself because you're eating living foods. And that we must realize that the whole point of consuming anything is to add more vitality, more energy, more nourishment to the body. You see, more electricity. And that any animal or anything that has lost its light, lost its energy, lost its vitality, cannot offer you something that it no longer has. And that simple understanding and awareness is where we have lost ourselves, because we were so focused on the atoms and the cells and the minerals, not realizing that they're going to express in a bioavailable state, that which the body can use vital, or in a decayed state, meaning that it is now in a decomposing, decayed state, ready to go back into the soil and birth into whatever new expression that will come out of that.
Right. Man, all right, cool. Yeah, because I've been really feeling the benefits. I just started my like plant-based path in like 2014. It's been like 5 years now, but I didn't go cold turkey. I took like the slow and steady path. I live in California. I live in the middle of it, so it's hard to just ostracize yourself and be completely vegan. I mean, I'm on my path, definitely on my way, but I'm starting to feel the benefits of, you know, building from the garden and not from the tomb. But
And
there's
that's
a lot
what
of
it.
people. I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say
You can finish.
there's a lot of people that are in my situation that do want to get results and do want to lose weight. So I saw a post that you did. It was like how to lose weight and gain weight holistically. You had a post of talking about using dates and high fat avocados to gain weight and more greens and stuff to lose weight. Can you talk about how you lose and gain weight holistically?
Yes, it's just like, you know, animals in nature. You see, one thing is you got to understand nutrient density and food density. You know, like I said, we've complicated things into atoms, cells, minerals, and all of that. But it's really based on the density of what you're eating. And naturally, dense is more dense and doesn't have as much water as a fruit or, you know, vegetable. And in that same way, holistically, nuts, beans, avocados, green bananas, and things like that have the density and the texture that you're looking for. Mushrooms, just a little handful, probably has about 2 to 3 grams of protein. And you blend up some, you know, you blend up your mushrooms and your walnuts, you blend your mushrooms and your beans, and you have everything that you need. And you can dispatch the excuses from your life once you find those things. And that's what it is that, you know, we are not in love with meat. We are in love with seasoning and cooking. No one is, you know, walking up to
True.
animals, biting off their heads or biting right into their flesh and then consuming it. So it's also realizing that it's showing that we're not intelligent when we consume meat, because we are not using our common senses, that we don't like the sight of blood. No human is comfortable with someone bringing an animal in their house and then slaughtering it and eating it on the spot and letting the blood spill into a cup and then drinking it. You see? So we know that naturally that these things bring out disgust in the body. Like if someone did this, the face, the emotion, the mind would instantly react in disgust. But for a carnivore, this is food. So we know that we're disgusted ourselves with the way we eat, and we don't care. Because we're so disgusted that we have to disguise it. We have to season it up with all the fruits and vegetables and herbs to make it look good and taste good. Because we're disgusted with what we've seen when we cut it and when we put it in a pot. We're unconsciously disgusted with what we've seen when we cut up the animal, drain this blood, and put it into the pot. So we have to add the herbs, the spices, and something to make it taste good.
Right. Right. Or in other words, subconsciously disgusted, right? Like there's a part of us that knows that we're disgusted and we're denying that.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about optimal eating windows: digestion, absorption, and assimilation. The three parts of the day, right?
You've seen that video?
Man,
I did on there,
I've been following you a long time, bro. I've been following you a long time. But yeah, talk about it, man.
Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm picking some up here from the fields.
Yeah. All right.
All right, digestion, assimilation, absorption. In the morning, in the rising, is your elimination phase. And getting in harmony with your body's channels and when it's best prepared to eliminate, absorb food, and assimilate food will allow you optimal absorption of the energy that you eat. And so in the rising is your elimination phase. This is when the body is trying to eliminate all the baggage, the shits from yesterday. And if you don't, then you are carrying shit from yesterday. And in your mind, you're still caught in yesterday's emotions. I just want to show you how this is connected. In your mind, you're still caught in yesterday's emotions, caught in yesterday's thoughts, caught in what happened yesterday, because you're still carrying the shit that you ate from yesterday. So the goal every rising is to hydrate your body until you eliminate all the shit from yesterday. And don't eat until then if you can, unless it's fruit. Because if not, you're just piling more shit on top of what's already in there. And this is what we do every day as the human race. Carrying around our shit to everybody's house, to everybody's event, to everybody's village, wondering what's wrong.
Mm-hmm. After elimination phase, that was at like 4 a.m. to 12 p.m., something like that. For
Elimination phase is from about, it actually starts around about 6 a.m. It's pretty early.
Okay.
6 a.m. to around about 11 a.m. Your body is at its best state for elimination. After 11 a.m. to about 8 p.m., the body is now ready to absorb food. And depending on what you eat, it can be absorbed and assimilate quick. This is why after you eliminate everything from yesterday, we want to wake up, we want to start drinking our juices and eating fruits, because this is quick energy to the body after you just eliminated energy from yesterday. So now you can get energized quickly. And that's the goal, is that after you eliminate energy from yesterday and you're well rested, you now want to go ahead and get in as much energy as you can. And this is why juices are one of the best, because you're able to put as many fruits as you can put in your blender, juice and strain, and then drink that. And you're getting so much energy in one cup. And so now you can quickly energize yourself and get ready, get your mind, your emotions, and your body ready for the day. Then around about 3 or 4 p.m., after you use some of that mind, you took the actions that you needed for the day, and you're ready to have something more filling, this is when you start adding your nuts, your salads, your beans, your mushrooms, and things like that. And from 4 to 8 p.m., you can eat on those things. I would say have your, most of your dinner at around 4, and then you can snack on whatever left, or whatever dessert you want to make yourself, whatever natural dessert you want to make yourself, around about between 6 and 8, and be done by 8. You want to be done by 8 because the body is done digesting food at around about 10 p.m. So if you're not done by 8, then depending on what you ate, it might not make that digestion cutoff, and it's going to be harder to eliminate in the morning. Not saying that you can't, but remember, the goal is to make it very easy on the body, because when you make it easy on the body, your life force, you make it easier on your life.
Nice. All right, so stop eating by 8 so that you can have a good elimination phase the next morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I've been committed to, like, for the past, 2 months straight now, strong, is the breath work. And I'm starting to see that, all exercise is...
There's nothing more important. I'm telling you, go ahead. I'm just sorry. You got me excited when you talk about the breath.
Yeah, breath work. I'm starting to realize that exercise is nothing more than moving breath work. You know what I mean? Because even when you're exercising, you're trying to be a bodybuilder, if your breathing isn't on point, you're not going to get results. And I started to realize that I was doing it backwards by trying to exercise without the breath work. And now that I have the breath work in place, my sessions are so much more productive. You know what I mean? So talk about the breath work, man.
Yes. Okay. So what it is that that's also one of the main, that is the main thing that working out does, is it resets your breath. It lets you go to a natural state of breathing, whether you're breathing out or in harmony. After you go for a quick run, the body has to then catch itself.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And so it's also, the harder you work out, the more you clear the mind. Because you're working out so hard, the only thing that you can focus on is getting done, or catching your breath after you got done with that set, or going to hydrate. You start to appreciate. You start to appreciate the things that you're supposed to have been appreciating when you're working out. You start to appreciate your next breath. You start to appreciate that next hydration you're about to go get because you're thirsty. You see, you are awakening appreciation and gratefulness, and you're hydrating and elevating the body and strengthening the body all at the same time.
Off top, man. What kind of breath work do you do most regularly?
For me, I've been trained by what I'm picking up. Yeah, I've been trained by what I'm picking up right now. All right, so one of the main techniques I can give somebody that's simple is holding your breath for as long as you possibly can, at least 10 times a day. It will actually be wise to do it at least 3 times in the rising, 3 times at noon. Find yourself about 4 times during the day where you are inhaling as deep as you can and holding that breath as deep as you can, because you're holding the sun charge, You're holding the breath of life. You're holding the living word. You're holding the vital energy that allows you to go out and express every day. And you're allowing the body to gather as much as it can from that deep breath. And then you're releasing and trusting the body to release when it wants to. Don't worry, the body's never going to die with a lot of air in it. The only thing
Oh
that's
man,
happen is it's going to release.
we about to start the breath hold challenge as soon as we get off this thing. About to 3 in the morning, 3 at night. Let's go. Who's with me, man?
Yeah, you want to hold it as long as you possibly can. And doing this, especially in the rising, and then, after you do that, you want to let the breath restabilize itself. And, just sit there and, just breathe regularly for about 5 to 10 minutes. And, if you do this every day, naturally, you're going to start to feel sharper. Your mind is going to be crisp because you're getting more oxygen to the brain, more oxygen to the cells and to the heart. You're getting more air to everywhere in the body.
I love it. That's simple, man. That's simple. All right. So this one is for a client, or for some clients out there. I mean, I know you've helped a lot of people heal holistically. So
yes, I actually have a master's. I actually have a master's degree in personal training. I was a personal trainer for 11 states, so I have a master's degree in master training. And I was over LA Fitness for 5 years.
Nice, man.
Over the training department. So yeah.
So hell yeah, man. So that's awesome. So my question is this: like, there's clients with certain conditions. Let's just throw a word out there: fibromyalgia, where if they work out, it's just going to increase the pain, so they can't jump to physical training right away. You know what I mean? So what changes can they make to start to let that detox or start clear those pathways so that they can start training and whatnot?
And this is when you listen to your body and you stretch. You see, if you're not able, you're like a baby, they start out doing yoga and stretching first before they're able. So when you go to a state to where you're not able, remember that stretching is still exercising the body very, very lightly. You see?
Gotcha.
And it's letting the body know that we still want to move. We still want to live. We still want to be vital, even though we're in this weak state. So we're going to stretch.
Gotcha. That's all I need to hear, man. That's all I need to hear. Because I know all about
what you do is that, especially, I want to add this into it so people know that when you have something like that and you're not able to work out efficiently, then you want to stretch longer. You want to stretch longer. And this is when you really need yoga, because you want to stretch longer and do as many stretches as you can so that you get the vitality, the blood, and you get everything moving through the body so that you can acquire the strength that you're missing, and you can slowly start back working out and finding yourself.
Man, thank you. That's huge, because I realized I was skipping over that step with this person. Like, that stretching is a whole workout for a beginner. You know what I mean? Exactly.
I would suggest sun salutations if they can, or just whatever. Find out which are the best functional stretches that she can do, and you want to make a schedule or what's another good word? Not a diagram. I'm trying to find the right word. But you want to make something for her that will include at least about 10 stretches, and that you will repeat for at least 3 to 6 times, and that should take about 30 minutes, meaning that each stretch should take about 30 seconds to a minute, and allow the breath and allow everything to move through the body. Each stretch should be at least one inhale.
Stretch and breathe. Stretch and breathe. Got you.
Each stretch should be at least one inhale and one exhale.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it's just a cheat sheet. Like, you just make a cheat sheet, do these stretches, 1 minute each with the breathing.
Facts.
And we'll get it moving. Yeah, all right. Thank you, man. Thank you. So, yeah, man, we actually got through all my questions that I had.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I actually, this is a really powerful live. I'm actually grateful. And this is what it is that I want people to know, I am open to interviews and different questions, and just to bring more awareness to whatever you feel people need more awareness to, because I have a lot of answers that are stored away inside this temple, but they need questions to respond to. You see, without the questions, a lot of the things that you asked, I might not have said if I would do the live on it by myself, because the questions are what bring up, certain answers. And I can only give what I'm thinking about, what I feel is important, not for, like you say, with the client that you have. I wouldn't have thought about, speaking on a fibromyalgia, patient.
Yeah. But it's all the same thing,
Exactly. Yeah, it actually is. But it still let people know, those who have relative illnesses around that, what they can do, or if they just been disabled a little bit and they're able to stretch and, you know, move the body. Even going
Mm-hmm.
for a, like I say, if you're able to only walk, then that means you should walk longer than the average person. You see?
Right.
If you're able to
Right.
jog and you can't exercise the upper body, then you need to be jogging, you know, more than the average body, average person. Also, you can also do little light stuff like pushing up off the wall and picking up light things over and over. You know, just to
Yeah. No, you can do a
you
walking
want to
program.
move the body.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate it. You're really gonna help my client because I'm gonna come up with a stretching program.
I appreciate it. You help everyone that is watching. Everyone that is
Hey.
watching and wanted to learn and
Hey.
wanted to grow and had some of the same, you know, maybe questions within themselves that they haven't even asked yet. You know, they now have those answers. So we all appreciate you. I appreciate you. The Most High appreciate you and for asking the question that you have.
All right, man. I'm gonna go enjoy my day. I'm gonna get this sun, man. I'm gonna let you get to your day, and we'll catch up on another time, all right?
All right. Love
All
and
right,
light,
man.
family.
Love and light, man. Out.
Eternal. So peace, 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 family. I hope everyone enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. It was very powerful. It will help those who are, like I said, I want to make sure that I motivated and inspired those to take better care of themselves and their body. You know, get you a gym membership. If you don't have that, then, you know, find you the closest park that has some type of bars or pull-up bars or a natural setting where you can go for a run and not feel uncomfortable. You know, find you a comfortable, peaceful, you know, tranquil place that's, you know, that is attractive to your eyes, that smells good to your nose, that makes you feel good when you go for a walk or for a jog. Don't go find nowhere that's going to, you know, make you feel worse or not bring elevated emotions and thoughts into your being. Go somewhere where it's going to, you know, nourish you on all levels that it possibly can. You see, take advantage. I'm going to go ahead and get off here in a second. Y'all see me, I've been looking through my fields the whole time. I still got some of it done. That's how we be out here, solo in nature. The shepherd at the field, collecting the breath, the breathing techniques, collecting the rising. I have an Earth Day in about, I don't know what the day is, so it's probably about 5 or 6 days. On the 13th, there'll be a full moon. On the 12th, I'm really excited because I know what the full moon brings to the fields. Only those who come to the fields will know that. So full moon is going to bring something very magical for my birthday. I'm already been told by the sun. So it's going to be very powerful. I'm being very disciplined until then. I'm going to go back. I'm glad I got this live out the way now. Now I can go home and relax. I was going to do this live when I got back. But because he came on in and we got it done now, I get to go home and vibe, relax, share some information relative to this live on my story, you know, some fitness techniques. I share some functional exercises. Those are best. I want to share exercises that you can do no matter where you are. Of course, we know the push-ups, the pull-ups, the squats. And also rows are for those who cannot do pull-ups yet. You need to get something that you can roll about, you know, between 30 and 40 pounds or 15 pounds each hand where you can actually do a row exercise. You know, you just need alternative methods for the things that you feel like you can't do, because you can still work the muscle. You just need the alternative method. And I'm willing to offer one-on-one video training, or I will also, or if you don't want to do video training, I will also schedule your workout and your eating plan. I'm willing to do all of those things for those who support my light and want to exchange with me. And so those who are inspired, motivated, feel like they can grow from the information that I gave on this live, feel like that would help them, you know, transform their temple, expand their heart, renew their mind, and radiate their soul. Make sure you contact the Golden Flame, Goku, the Quicksilver Ryu, the Higher Fire, Great Ape of the Great Gates. It's Aries, a hero from the zero, of the spiral, of the great portal of life. Here I am, live and on the air, a live wire, on fire. It's Aries, Aries, it's a mission. Aries, save her, save the earth, save her, a savior to save her, a razor to raise her, a lighter to light her up. Tag me in the ring, a ding, a ding, a ding, a ding, ding. I'm the 9-6, I'm the 963 frequency of the Most High. It's me, ring, ting, 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 jackpot, bingo. You can cash out with a gold one, with a chose one, with a froze one, with a spoken token. Ring, ting, 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 ding, 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 ding. Lord of the Ring, and King of everything, ding, bing.